Hi everybody. If anyone's watching this.
Pause real quick.
Okay. Hi. I'm here with my friend. Your name?
Emma Patterson.
Yeah, I'm bad with names.
It's all good.
And this is just kind of rambling about some of the things that have happened in choir. Mostly her, because she's been in choir longer. So, do you have any stories that really come to mind?
Okay, so a while ago we had this bell player, and he played the biggest bells, like they're bigger than Elena.
Wow.
And,
That's huge.
one time during bell rehearsals, he was just not paying attention, and so he was just looking into the bell. And we were all so confused, and our bell director goes, "Cole, what are you doing? Pay attention." And Cole, who's this giant, like 6'4", really muscly football player, goes, "I'm just wondering how much cereal I can fit in this bell." And all of us just lost it. So,
That sounds hilarious.
yeah, Cole was one of my favorites.
I feel like that's something I would say.
Honestly, it's...
Except for it wouldn't even be like about a bell, it would be like about a giant light fixture or something like that.
Yeah. Cereal measurements are an appropriate way to measure volume, I guess.
Yeah, it works. If it works, it works.
Yeah, for real. Alright, let's see. Another good story. I guess one that happened just tonight was, it was really funny. Our choir director started laughing because Paul was playing next to us, or Wilson and I picked up a bell, but it didn't ring, so I took my hand and I slapped the bell to try and get it to ring, and Paul just started laughing, and Wilson was laughing, and it was so embarrassing. Kind of wrong, but...
I mean, that would be entertaining to
Yeah.
watch. And I'm sure it was faster than bringing it back really quickly and ringing it again, which you can't really do because you've got the giant bells.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, choir tour's fun, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Have you had any fun host rooms yet?
The second, but the host home from last night was crazy fun. At least for, what's her name? The vegan one. Sarah, yeah. She had an amazing time there. I know that for a fact because I was in the room with her and the host family had so many vegan snacks and she was so excited about that because, like, they had so many vegan snacks and they just gave her, like, two giant bags full.
On the bus today, Sarah was handing some of them out, and so we got to try the vegan snacks.
Wow.
Yeah,
But,
that
like,
was pretty cool.
Yeah, they had just given her two giant bags full, and she was so
Yeah.
excited about that. And then, what's her name? The other girl that was with us, the one that's related to the twins, I think? Or...
Olivia?
Yes, her.
Okay.
She got a giant bag of mini bags of Pirate's Booty.
No, she showed that to us. She thought it was really funny.
It seems amusing that it's a big bag with tiny bags in it. Like, that's the amusing part.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Sarah got a weird variety of food, though.
Yeah. And then the first host home that we were in together, that was so cute.
Mm-hmm.
It was so adorable. It was just this tiny little townhouse, and the lady let me make tea at night and in the morning.
Yeah.
And she was so nice and so sweet, and it was just so...
She was really cool.
Yeah.
No, my host home last night, I was with Nicole, and at first we were a little worried because she comes out and she goes, "I don't really know where I parked my car, so this man's just gonna drive us to where I think it is." And Nicole and I were like, "I think she's senile." And so we were in the car on the way. We finally found our car after she was like beeping it around for a while with her keys. And we walk and we go in and we sit in her house and we're like talking to her, and she was so funny. And then so we went to bed, and this morning, I don't even remember how we were talking. We like pointed out a room in her house that we like. She goes, yeah, and then she points at the chair. She goes, I really like all of it except for this chair because I think this chair has opioids in it. And we were just like,
What?
What?
Why don't you cut open and check?
And then she like clarified. She's like, it's because every time I sit down, I fall asleep. And we're like, oh, it was a joke. But for a little, we were severely concerned. And then on our way to the church, unless there was a car in front of us, she drove easily double the speed limit everywhere. Like, we were going up a hill, like, this steep, and she just floored it, and we were flying. We're like, cool. And we were kind of playing chicken with another car around a truck. Like, that car was going this way, and it was a narrow road, and a garbage truck was parked on the side, and that car was coming this way, and we were going that way, and she just didn't stop. And the guy, so it was kind of a game of chicken.
That seems very amusing, but
yeah, it was funny.
I'm sure it must have been like a little scary to just have her going that much over the speed limit.
Yeah, it was funny.
That would have been freaky. So like there were no cops around to stop that? Dang. That's dang.
Yeah.
Do you have any more stories from choir that you can think of? I don't really have any good stories at all. Paul broke his baton.
What? He, like, went back. I don't even know if this is from...
Oh, yeah, Paul's our choir director. Yeah.
Paul goes back with his baton to cue us and gets the back of it stuck in his collar, but he doesn't know, so he comes forward... And it's just half the baton, and he just looks at it and is like, okay. And you could just kind of see the disappointment in his eyes.
Yeah.
No, and then
I can see him doing that.
2 years ago, on our way back from Mexico, Maya, she's not on this tour, but Maya there were dogs in Mexico at the orphanage, and Maya and I had stayed up really late that night. And the next morning, Maya was asleep, like, in Nicole's lap. And all of a sudden, she just starts going, "You left the dogs!" And she was and she was asleep. And she was bawling and screaming that we left the dogs. And we had to have her, like, pinned down, or she was gonna, like, try to jump out of the bus or something. So that was really fun. Like, tour really gets you tired. She was asleep, She doesn't remember it.
She was that freaked out about it?
Yeah, we forgot the dogs in Mexico.
That is very amusing.
Yeah.
But probably kind of freaky again. She doesn't remember any of that?
Mm-mm.
Wow. Tour must have been crazy.
Yeah. That tour was funny. That was not the best tour. I mean, it was a lot of fun, but people made bad decisions on that tour, so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what people do when they're tired, and tour is exhausting.
I'm still thinking about that. How much cereal could you fit in this thing?
That was easily one of my favorite tour memories.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
That seems like it would be very amusing.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of to talk about is literally something that happened today.
Do it.
Marin, one of the girls who's this is her first tour as well, she was sitting on the beach. I thought she was, like, building, like, a sandcastle or something like that. I don't know. And then, like, I was just messing around in the water. I was, like, standing and the wave, like, came crashing up and, like, got me completely soaked. And so Paul had called me to come out of the water because we were supposed to not get our clothes wet.
And you got soaked.
Yep. So I came out and
what's your Instagram?
Oh, my Instagram is potato_lord6.
Perfect.
Yeah. Where was I?
Marin and this thing, and you got Paul told you to get out of the water.
And so, well, I'll get to Marin's bit in a in a second, but, like, so I decided to try and help the twins and what's his name, they were trying to dig, like, a hole to bedrock, which, not at all likely, but okay, and they got annoyed with how I was digging, so they sent me away, and when I stood up, when I stood up, I started walking away, and then, what's his name, finds a sand flea, and he thinks that it's, like, he thought that it was a baby, or not shrimp, but, like, a lobster, baby lobster, and he, like, was freaking out about it, and he called Paul over, and Paul was just like, that's a sand flea.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then I started walking, because I kind of wanted to try and make a sand castle with my hands, and I had started digging, and then when I stood up to see how far away the ocean was, because I was going to make a moat, I saw what looked like a dead body laying next to Marin.
Oh my gosh.
It looked like a dead body. Like, all except for the face. It was, the thing was, like, the face was super smooth, like a mannequin. Yeah. But, like, everything else was so realistic, it was freaky. It was like she buried someone in the sand. And I was like, what is happening internally? I didn't say anything out loud, because I wasn't completely sure if that was what I was seeing. Yeah. So I went back to making my moat, and I made a sand blob. It just blob. Yeah. And, like, the water actually went into the moat, and it worked how I had intended, which I was really happy about, because it's been so long since I've done something like that. Nice. But then, like, Paul told us it was time to go. And, like, I turned around because I had heard earlier someone saying something about dolphins, and I saw them. There were 3 of them just playing around together, and it was so cute.
Were they... what do they even look like? I don't think I've seen a dolphin.
Really?
Yeah, no. Like, never.
Really?
I mean, I know what a dolphin looks like.
Right, but, like, they were pretty far away, like...
Like, what color were they?
They were, like, a bluish gray, like a dark bluish gray. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then, the twins are like, they've been there the entire time, how did you not notice them? And I was like, I don't know, I'm just kind of not all paying attention. So, yeah, and as we were walking away, I looked back at what Marin was building, and it literally looked like a dead body covered in sand. Gosh. Like, the legs were like this, which you can't see, but, like...
They were kind of like this.
Yeah, like that. And then, like, the hand was...
Sorry, it's chocolate. It's chocolate. It's chocolate.
Yeah.
It's not poop. Yeah, it's chocolate.
But, like, the hand, like, it had, like, a realistic proportions, and, like, the hands were like this, and it had, like, a realistic chest as well. Like, it was clearly a female something. I don't know.
Who knew Marin was Frankenstein?
And she just, like, left it, and then can't remember his name at all. He's been hanging out with the twins the entire time. I can't...
Sam?
Him. Yes, Sam. Sam's just like, you know, if you had just, like, given face details, someone could easily mistake that as a dead body. Yeah. I was like, I mistook that as a dead body even without a face. Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of, and that's from today. Because that's really the only super interesting thing that's happened.
Yeah, it's only day 4. We've still got 4 more days.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 more days.
I bet something else interesting is gonna happen, like, tomorrow.
Probably.
Yeah. Definitely gonna call this, like, night choir rambling, because we're rambling.
Yeah.
I'm not good at doing anything but rambling. In my vlogs, you will hear me, if you watch, I will be, like, rambling about things that are going on that you can, like, not see because I forget to turn the camera around. Yeah. But, like, I'm just rambling about it, and I'm like, oh, wait, I should show you.
That's funny.
there was, like, a bunch of no faces together. There was, like, a tiny face, no face, a giant whoa, no face, a normal whoa face, no face, and then like a chubby no face. And they were all just together, and the normal no face had, like, it was normal, except for, like, the bottom half. It was wearing, like, a shortened, like, cloak thing.
Yeah.
That showed off its legs, and it was wearing fishnet leggings and
weird.
no shoes. Fishnet tights and no shoes.
No.
So there were just a group of no faces dressed like that, and I just could not take how hilarious they looked. That part actually wasn't in the vlog, but I took a picture of it. But yeah, I think I had forgotten to put that picture at the end of the vlog, but meh.
It's fine.
Yeah.
They can watch this video and find out what the whole thing was about.
Yeah. Do you have any more stories you can think of?
Not really.
Okay, so just gonna end the video here. Usually at the end of the video I just like wave and say, have a nice day, night, afternoon, or whenever you're watching this, if you're watching this.
Alright, let's do it together.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Have a nice day, night,
or afternoon, or whenever you're watching this, if you're watching this. Bye.